Hello everyone, this is Glenda Umsa and this is English Tips. This would be the second part of the video that I uploaded yesterday on word order, and the idea is to focus on a couple of grammatical structures in which you change word order in a very particular way, and these would be indirect questions and reported speech questions. Let's see. Alright, so after checking the three principles, now we're going to focus on the first grammatical point, that is what changes happen in indirect questions and how we change the word order. For example, if you are writing a text in which you need to insert reported phrases or these kind of structures, you will know how to do it. And for example, in the darker part of the chart, we can see the direct questions. 1 and 2 are information questions, and they're really simple, like what's your name, and then we have a question phrase like could you tell me. That would make it a more polite question. What your name is. So as you can see, we change the word order from a typical subject verb inversion to moving the verb after the subject, that is your name, so that it sounds like a regular sentence. Same thing in number 2. When did they get here? This is a sentence in the simple past. We are using did. So when we change it, we ask do you know, for example, and then we conjugate the verb. We eliminate did completely, as you can see, and we say when they arrived. So the word order now would be WH word plus subject and finally the verb. Well, not finally, because sometimes you have additional information that would come after the subject. Questions 3 and 4 are yes/no questions, and notice the change in number 3. This is a question with does. Does she like pizza? And we would change it to do you remember if, and we conjugate the verb. She likes pizza. You remember if she likes pizza. So does is completely gone, and now we conjugated the verb, and it follows the typical word order: subject she, verb likes, and complement pizza. And now notice an example with a longer verb, let's say a compound verb. Are you studying? Can you tell me if you're studying? So when we have verbs like in the progressive or the perfect aspect, we are not gonna separate the elements of the verb, and they would be like this: subject, the first verb, that would be be, and after that the ing form. So this is just for you to remember indirect questions and their changes. Now we also have changes in reported speech questions, which are quite similar. And let's see questions that are a little bit longer with a more complicated subject, which could make it tricky for you to identify when you need to make a change. And number 1, what's the most interesting book you've read? So if we add the reporting phrase here in the middle, we would say something like the teacher asked him, and then what the most interesting book he'd read was. So notice the changes in the word order and in the subject as well. So first we would have the WH word, and then the subject is quite long, the most interesting book he'd read, and finally the verb at the end. So in the original question, the verb was in the present, right, simple present, and in the reported question it would be in the simple past. Now question number 2 is a yes/no question starting with should a person who doesn't speak French move to France? And the woman wanted to know if, right, because it's a yes no question, we need if. And then again, a very long subject. A person who doesn't speak French should move to France. Should move is the verb. You can see the change, right, from the beginning to after the subject. And to France would be the complement, that additional information goes after the subject. Well, guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this video and that it is useful to you. If you have questions, please contact me. You have my email, or you can write down on the comments. The important thing is that you never stop learning, which we never do really. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You can find the first part of this video that's called Writing Well, Word Order. And I'll see you next time. Have a nice day.